Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're live. Coming to you live from Philadelphia. And got Mr. P in the house. So for all the sick people, Mr. P is in the house. We want to welcome our viewers around the world. This is the Lrtn Radio and Television Network. We're live. And just to let you know, Mr. P is here with his son. He's in the studio, so you're going to be hearing the little kids in the back. So we want you to be patient with us.
Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
We are here a little late today. This is the Lrtn Radio and Television Network, based in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, United States of America. This platform for education. We'll be talking to you today. One of the inherited diseases that most of the blind people carry around. That is sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia. You know, when they say you are anemic, you don't have blood, you know what happened. There are a lot of things that can that go down with you when you are anemic. So we will be discussing anemia today. This is a platform for education with Joseph Anderson in control at the same time. He's a commentator.
Yeah.
So as he stay with me from time to time, he get to learn some medical terminologies.
A whole lot.
And he get to know some of those things that we're talking about. This one day he may travel back home and he will hear some of these things. So the more you hear, the more you learn. So let us pay attention. Please share the video and call other people around so that we listen to some of these things. We will be talking about sickle cell anemia today, and the next day we will come back here. Like we say, we are here 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the morning hour. But it happened that today we happen to come a little late because we're trying to put something on.
Yeah.
You know, as we come, you know, we told you that we're putting this together. It's a new thing, and we keep putting in. Every day we put in something new. Every day we put in something new. So the more we put in new thing, and you know, and because we are not only sitting in Philadelphia. We want to put this thing all the way in Liberia, and we will one day build our station there. We will have our own clinic in Liberia and all these things. We will be doing something down there. All right. So I will be going back and forth in Liberia and then coming back, in Liberia, coming back. So when I come, I collect the drugs and carry back there. We help the people. Then I will come back again and purchase more drugs and carry back. You know, just to help the people. You see that? Those are some of the things that we want to do. Those are some of our future plans. All right? We want you to just listen to that. So please share the video. Share the video, like I said, Joseph Anderson is out of control, and he got all these technologies going back on. My duty just to sit here and then talk to you and then move on. That's it, okay? Now, just listen. Now, we're going to talk about sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is an inherited disease, okay? It's an inherited disease. It had to be coming from the mom and the father. It had to come from the mother and the father. If it come from the mother and the father, that means it's a big trouble. Okay, but if it just come from one parent, it's not a big trouble. That child will just live. He will just be a carrier. Just make sure he a carrier, but he must never get into contact with somebody who is a carrier too. Because when 2 carriers put together, they will bring one complete anemia. That's what happened. They bring one complete anemia, and that complete anemia will not live long. You see? So sickle cell anemia patients do not really live long. They can die of a simple disease. All right? Simple disease. At least they get to 30, 50 years, that mean they did something good for themselves. But other than that, like they get to 30 years, they will die.
They will die?
Yes, they will die. You know,
sickle cell?
Sickle cell anemia patient would die very soon.
Wait, sickle cell is different from sickle cell anemia?
Sickle cell trait. Somebody who carried the disease.
Somebody got sickle cell.
Somebody got sickle cell trait.
Yeah.
Okay, he carried the disease. He a carrier. But if you a man, you got a sickle cell trait.
So what I'm saying, if you're a carrier,
if you a carrier,
you would die.
No.
Okay.
If you a carrier,
anemia, the one that is
anemia. That's the dangerous one. That's the one that.
What's that now? What's the anemia?
The anemia is the shortage of hemoglobin that carry oxygen and food, water to all part of your body. Okay.
Yeah.
That is we call that mutation. That is a normal growth of the hemoglobin. That comes from your mom. It comes from your father. So let's say your father was a carrier. So walking around, moving around, and met another vile woman who happened to be a carrier too. They were born 3 children. One of them got to be a sickle cell anemia patient who will not live long and will die. Yes. All right. So that's what we're talking about today. And you see, diseases like this, you only see it in the black people. And there are other diseases that you can only see in white people. Fibromyalgia. You see?
You're praying for me, people.
So those are some of the things we'll talk about. We'll talk about this one today. Okay, sickle cell anemia is when the hemoglobin, that hemoglobin is a blood cell, and we know normally your red blood cell is the one responsible. It has a hemoglobin in it. It's responsible to carry blood, let's say water, food, and oxygen. Water, food, and oxygen. Those are the 3 components of essential commodity that the blood carry to our body. All right, it carry to our body so that our body can grow. We can grow good. Our immune system will be strong enough and all that. And our red blood cell that responsible for this, it live for 120 days. 120 days. But sickle cell anemia patient, the red blood cell live for only 10 to 20 days. 10 to 20 days, that red cell break down. So if the red cell had to live for 120 days, they don't come as much as they live. So if your blood cell will just live for 10 days, it break. 10 days, it break. So when the sickle cell, when we say sickle, it were to bring that on the screen. It would bring sickle cell anemia patient or sickle cell how the blood look when we're talking about sickle cell anemia. It would bring that on the screen so you will see when your blood cell becomes sickle. It look like the moon. You see how the moon look curved like that, like a C shape.
Yeah.
That's how your blood cell is. The blood cell does not normally look like that. It look round. The blood cell look round, and the blood cell is soft. It can go through it can go through that balloon. It go through that small blood vessel and all like that. It's soft. It movable. It can go through. But sickle cell anemia patient, the blood cell becomes sickle and it's strong. It's thick. Now it can't go when something blood cell look like a moon. It can't go through that little blood vessel. It breaks. The whole blood vessel will break. So when the blood vessel break, you know what happened? We got pain. You see, if that blood is going towards the heart and the blood cell becomes sickle, it go through that little blood vessel. Okay, maybe it was going through the right coronary artery, it was going through the left coronary artery, it was going through the marginal artery. Okay, one of those marginal artery or coronary artery got blocked with a sickle blood vessel, and it occlude the whole flow of blood to that part of the heart muscle, and what you have developed heart attack.
Yeah.
You develop heart attack right there.
Wow.
The sickle cell anemia patient died just like that. Okay, so It is very, very, very important that in the black race, we do not know when. That's why in most of the time in the developed and civilized world, you got a girlfriend, you want to get married to this girl. The parent will say, "Can you, my son, can you guys go and do what we call
Physical.
physical?"
They're not doing it no more. Nobody got time for that thing.
You see, can you
physical thing, nobody got time for that.
go
You're
and
talking about way back, doing your time.
y'all go and do what we call, y'all go and do those blood tests, fraternity blood tests. Y'all go do it first and see, because you don't know what that girl got and you don't know what you got. Because if you don't do that, tomorrow y'all just go blindly. Here y'all got a child. When we go low, y'all take the child to the hospital. When we go low, the child got blood disease. He come out with leukemia. Where y'all got that from? That child will be there. You'll be taking the child here. You'll be taking the child there. You'll be taking the child all like that. So you don't want to have a child that you will end up in the hospital all the time, or every day you're in the hospital. Every day you're in the hospital, and you can't have that kind of child in Africa. 2 days that child will die. But you have that child in the developed civilized world like our own in America. You know what happened? You will be in the hospital every day.
Just ask the audience, before you get married in America or you got somebody, do you do physical?
No, but you don't just get up. You see, it is the right thing to do.
It's the right thing, but
it's the right thing to do. Why is it that people will not want to follow the right thing to do?
Nobody got time right now. You see John looking good. You looking good, that's it. Some people 2-3 weeks, they marry right away.
It's right. It's the right thing to do, because you don't want to end up with some hereditary blood disease. Hereditary blood disease is what we call sickle cell anemia, and another one we call thalassemia major, and that happened in the northern part of Africa. You see, where the Muslim people usually come up with thalassemia major, but we will discuss that sometime later. Now, sickle cell anemia, you see, is the one that we the black get most of the time. We get it from our father and mother. Okay, if your mother is a carrier and your father is not a carrier, you're good to go. Okay, you can have a child. One of them will be a carrier too. Maybe 2 of them will be a carrier. But the only thing you got to do here is you got to let them know. Say, son, yes, you guys are carrier for sickle cell anemia. So tomorrow, if you want to have a girl, if you want to have a child, you want to have a child by any woman, try to make sure that woman do a blood test to show that she's not sickle cell trait carrier. She's not a carrier. If she's a carrier, then you will have a child that will lead you to the hospital every time. So always make sure. But tell the children that they are carrier. Tell them, let them know that. Let them know they are carrier. They are not sick. It will not cause them any problem. The only thing it will cause is they have a child by somebody who they don't know, and that person is a carrier. Then that's the risk. That's the risk you take. So
it's good to ask questions.
Before you
jump into something that you can't handle.
So you can't just look at a black girl, oh, she's nice looking, this and that. Even especially majority of all that like light skinned women. The light skinned women are from the North Africa. They are from North Africa. Light skinned women. But
those of them that are from North Africa.
Yeah, most of them from North Africa, they come with what we call thalassemia major or thalassemia minor. Okay. So
we'll have to read that so I can study.
So if you don't take time, you jump into these people and you get married and you come up with this problem, you're going to come down with something. You see, then you keep say, oh, they wish the little child, they wish everything. When you don't know, then that is a witch. You see, once you don't know anything, it become a witch. You see, that's what's happening. But let us know that this will not be a witch. So if your son want to get married to a girl, and that's a black girl, is all good. That's a white girl, the white girl looking good, coming from where? Coming from India, coming from North Africa. He's coming from the Islam group and this and that. Okay, can we do this blood test to make sure that what you carrying or what she carrying? Let's do that. because they may see that she's a thalassemia minor carrier or thalassemia major carrier. So you don't know that. So
I got a couple of friends that I'm going to let them talk to you, Mr. Page, because
and
what you're talking about is something to
is
really
it?
think about.
So sometimes you see a sickle cell patient. When you see a sickle cell patient, you will see how they look. They look completely skinny because when you do have blood, what happens? Your immune system, especially the spleen, get in big trouble. So that's why the spleen become very deformed. It become very weak, and little malaria, little cold, you done. Once you got a little cold, it will result into bronchitis. The next minute, pneumonia. When you go low, you go into a complete respiratory failure, and that's a death.
You're in trouble.
You see, so we don't want those kind of things. We want you to listen to this thing, and you must learn to teach your daughter, your son. When they get into a relationship, doesn't mean that you want to control them, but you want to make sure that children that they will start born tomorrow, none of them should end up with this disease. That's why you want them to do a laboratory blood test before they get married or before they start having a child. You see, so it's the right thing to do. Okay, once you determine that your child, your son or your daughter is a carrier, then let them know that they are carrier, and they should be aware so that they should not get to marry somebody with those kind of things. You see, so sickle cell anemia patients, they are at risk. They don't live long because they are always anemic. And when you are anemic, you know what happens? You are anemic, the heart is pumping faster. They're pumping faster to make sure that the little amount of oxygen that the body need, the brain need, they will receive it. So as a result, as the heart pump faster, it start getting bigger. It's just like you exercise every day, you lifting all weight and your muscle getting bigger. That's how the heart will start getting bigger. And when they get it bigger, it develop into what we call cardiomegaly. Cardiomegaly, it comes to failure. You see, when the heart failure now, it just retain all the blood, it just sit in it. The blood doesn't leave from there. If the blood doesn't leave from there, how does the blood go? How does your brain get oxygen?
Well, it leads to pressure, right? It leads you to having pressure, right?
No, but the thing is that
it
actually
it's nothing moving, and that pressure. I'm thinking about that pressure. What is going to take your blood pressure up and all of that?
No, the heart is pumping. It's just that it increase your heart rate.
Okay.
When you increase your heart rate, now you got trouble you got down there. It increase your heart rate. Your heart is pumping faster. Now it pumping faster. What happens? Your blood start getting sickle. Okay, it pump your blood into the artery for it to go to your liver, it go to your stomach, it go to your brain, it go to your kidney and all that. But on your way to any of these organs, it start getting sickle. It will stop right there. Blood will stop. It can't pass. As a result, the organ that below there that's supposed to be getting out the food, the water, and the oxygen, they will not have anything. That particular organ start developing ischemia. No oxygen, it's turning blue. That kidney can fail right there. That liver can fail right there. The spleen can fail right there. It going to your eye, you can't see anymore. When you go low, you start developing stroke on the other side. Your mouth start twisting. You see, that's what happened. So it is very important to know about. Even you can be as big as we are. You go do your physical. And you know somebody can every time this person here, my eye turning, man. My eye turning. But they say that I always anemia. They say I always anemia. What kind of anemia you have? They say you are anemia. What kind of anemia? Let's go make sure what kind of anemia you have. Let's go do it. You go and do the blood test. Let's do your hemoglobin. Let's go do hemoglobin and check it out. What kind of anemia you have? If you have, they say, oh, the person has anemia. Okay, let's try to do cigarette. If you do cigarette test, they will find out whether you are sickle cell anemia. That sickle cell anemia that you have If you have sickle cell anemia, then we want to be looking up to you. You see? Or you may be lucky. They will tell you, say, you don't have sickle cell anemia, but you have sickle cell trait. You are a carrier for sickle cell anemia. You are a carrier. That's it. You will do everything good just to eat and increase your blood volume, increase your iron to continue making your red cell. Because normal red blood cell live for 120 days. But sickle cell anemia red cell live for 10 to 20 days. 10 to 20 days it break down, it die. 10 to 20 days it die because it becomes sickle. If it becomes sickle, it break. When it becomes sickle, it break. Because normal blood cells supposed to be soft and then turning around and all that kind of thing. So that's what happened.
Okay, let's take a break. Let's take a break and we'll be back. Let's enter the kitchen a little bit. We're going to be right back in a few minutes. I had to tend to the little kid a little bit. So we're back and
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a platform for education, Liberian.
we had to take a little break because we had to tend to the little kid.
We're taking a little break down there. I got my partner over there who needed me to do something.
So if you hear a little noise in the background, we got a little kid in the studio.
You see,
please.
So that's what happened.
So just bear with us.
So let's get back to discussion. Let us get back to discussion. Platform for education. You have a number. You got a number at the bottom of your screen. You want to, you anxious to know something. You want to ask questions. Go right ahead and drop out the phone. Okay, drop out the phone. We'll listen to you. All right.
Okay.
So
okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about sickle cell anemia. All right. We say that's a blood disease, the inherited blood disease that people carry around. You know, and many people who are anemic, who has sickle cell anemia, you don't have that many people, but you have many people who are carrier for the sickle cell anemia. You see, they are carrier. They are not anemic. All right. Okay, we want to know that somebody who is a carrier is different from the person who is sick. It's just like somebody is HIV, okay, positive, but he does not have AIDS. You see that? That's the two different things. He HIV positive though, but he does not have AIDS. AIDS is when completely everything is, and then you start having symptoms, then you have an AIDS. Okay, but when the person is just HIV positive, he has a virus, but that virus had not put him down to have a sickness. The sickness is the AIDS. No. So the same way with this sickle cell anemia, you can be a sickle cell trait. A trait is a carrier, but you do not have the anemia. All right, you just only got to be careful to not find a girl who is a trait too, and you go have baby by that girl. You can have 3 baby by that girl. You can have the first baby by that girl. If that child is lucky, will be a trait. But if that child is unlucky, it can be an anemia. You see, it can be the anemia patient. So this is what happened. You got to always make sure that you check. That's why, you see, the medical part of this thing is what is dangerous. When you got a sickle cell anemia patient, you should know that you are just taking care of this patient, and that patient will sooner or later will die. Will die of complication. The complication is what killed the people, because you become anemic, the blood supply is short, oxygen supply is short, food supply is short, water supply is short. So when you are sickle cell anemia patient, this is what you are in. You see, everything is short. You have shortage of everything. That's why that person is not going to live. for long. You see, they will not live for long. They are likely to die of a complication because the blood becomes sickle and it will go into your brain, and the brain did not receive that blood. What happened next? All right, what happened next? You start developing ischemia over there. So we don't want it that way. You start like you develop stroke, and your mouth start twisting and all that kind of thing there. You see? So that's not the right thing to do. We want you to know. Always try to let your children know about diseases that are around. I'm telling you, this particular one is for black people. So be concerned. You know, some people can hide it. You know, you want to mind your business, but mind your right business. Always try to mind the right business. Signal, as a matter of fact, is not the right thing to hide. Don't always hide it. So, like we say, we come to Lrtn, the Liberian Radio and Television Network. You see our phone number right there at the bottom. And when we are not here in the afternoon, you will be listening to the Cannibal Show. Cannibal Show is a political analyst and a different view on politics as it relates to our country, Liberia. Okay. That's why you'll be listening to this afternoon.
This afternoon, we just want to recognize some people on here. We got kids on, Anna, and Anna Hash is a nurse.
Okay.
She's a registered nurse.
All right.
So I'm going to see if I can get her to come, bring her into the studio one of these days.
Okay.
All right. And we have Sam Kabley, the runaway DJ that we have.
Okay.
The one that when you call him, he does say you're giving him too much hard time.
Oh,
you don't want to contribute to the community. And we got Elizabeth is on here from Minnesota. Marie is on here. We have Wilfred. Wilfred, we're still waiting to hear from you. And we have my sister Rebecca. Dean is on. And a lot of people still coming on. So just keep watching. If you have anything, the number is on at the bottom of the screen. You can call that number, and we are here. We should be able to answer your questions. The two numbers at the bottom, or you can call the one at the bottom. I keep scrolling. And the time is what time is it? It's after 1:11.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we so unfortunately we've been coming on a little bit late because we got a lot of blessing. I would say blessing, right? Blessing coming in, so we're getting a lot of new equipment.
Yeah.
And we keep installing it as we go. So we're supposed to be in Liberia, but we got a little delay because of certain things. So you can call in, ask your question. Mr. P is on here.
Yeah, and, so that we can
Mr. P,
give you some.
Let me ask you now. I don't know you because you're saying too. The thing you're saying, I'm trying to get it because I got my sister and her son is he got sickle cell. Okay. Well, I don't know the difference between the anemia and the trick and the carrier. The carrier, you can live longer, right?
The carrier, yeah, you can live longer.
Now the what you call it, anemia or what?
The anemia.
So when the child fall on the be checking, right? That's the sickle cell, right? When they fall on the be checking.
No, the seizure.
Oh, that's seizure.
Seizure.
No,
seizure.
No, I think
epilepsy.
Oh no, okay.
Epilepsy. Yeah. That one thing we'll talk about that. Well, epilepsy is the one that the person faint and the foaming from the mouth.
Okay, I'm thinking of something different.
All right.
So the sickle cell, you don't do that.
No, sickle cell, you don't do that. You can't with soling your wrist with soling, your knee joint is soling. Okay, all the places are soling because blood not going there, and it becomes very painful. It's very painful. You got stomach pain. Sometimes, not every time somebody got stomach pain, you just say, oh yeah, maybe he that gas or that. No. Sickle cell anemia patient can get stomach pain.
Yeah, but I don't know, but I haven't seen having a pain or anything that's a little kid, and I know he got sickle cell, but I don't know about all the ones. So I got to call and find out because you're talking about living for 30 years. It's something to think about. I'll call her and I'll get back to you so you can talk about that for me. So. Well, is anybody on here got a question they want to ask concerning what Mr. P is talking about? We appreciate you call.
Yeah,
if you know somebody who have
that.
This is what the program is about. This is very important. You got a platform where you can come and ask your question, and it'll be answered. Unfortunately, that the couple was here on the weekend. We had him in studio, but he came in studio instead of coming on coming out to say something. He ended up working because we were trying to rearrange everything, and we never had the time to bring it on. So, if you're out there, we want to say, happy summer! It's almost here.
Yeah.
And yeah, we see a lot of people getting excited, and we want to see. We're trying to see. I want to get in touch with Anna and a couple of the guys who want to do a walk. We want to do a health, something that have to do with health, a walk. We're going to choose a place where we can choose a destination that we will come together in the community.
Yeah.
Everybody come out.
And the next thing we want to do is to have what we call health fair.
Health fair, yeah.
Health fair will be what we call. We'll bring our equipment. We'll bring our O2 sat little machine.
Yeah.
Then we'll bring our our blood pressure machine.
Yep.
Then we bring our glucose machine. We do your finger stick and tell you your blood sugar right there.
Yeah.
Then we do your blood pressure and tell you your blood pressure right there.
Yeah.
Because we just do that. That's the preliminary finding right there. If we know that your blood pressure is a little higher than it's supposed to, higher than it's supposed to be, then we will ask you, say, have you been to the hospital, or are you a known high blood pressure patient? If you are, okay, your pressure is high this morning. Did you take your pressure medicine? How often do you take it? And how many type of blood pressure medicine you're taking? Something like that. So we'll create that. We will have one day coming in the summer. We will tell you exactly where we'll be in the park, and that will be where Liberian Radio and Television Network will be broadcasting, and then we'll be sitting there. And when you come there, we'll tell you to sit down. We'll take your blood pressure. We'll tell you to sit down. We'll do your finger stick. We'll tell you to sit down. And some people will come who are on oxygen. Sometimes when they come, will want to do their O2 sat to make sure how much oxygen are going into their body at a particular time when they are on that oxygen. If they are getting good supply of oxygen while they are on that. Those are the things we check on that. Suppose you say you are on oxygen, you come, you got a little pack or a little bag on your back, but you got this thing, you got a nasal cannula in your nose, but you are not getting the oxygen tank is leaking. Okay, but you just got it in your nose, and then because you're walking and you're breathing, you think you are getting oxygen from that tank. Now, when we go to do your O2 side, we will find out that it's below 90. Then we tell you, say, are you feeling well? You say, no, I just feeling some kind of funny. But when we go look at the tank, it's leaking. So those are things that we got to do to make sure that some of the equipment you got is working properly. We check your blood sugar. If your blood sugar is about normal, or we'll ask you whether you have done what we call fasting blood sugar before. If you have not done it, now looking at that, when did you eat this morning, or if you ate something like 2-3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, and we kind of find out that after eating 2 hours, your blood sugar is supposed to rise.
Yeah.
But it will find out that you are not eating at all this morning. You just drank a cup of coffee, okay? But with your blood sugar is a little bit down or a little bit higher than it's supposed to be. We want to know when last did you drink that cup of coffee, and how much teaspoon of sugar that you put in there, and all that kind of thing. So it will tell us exactly what you are up to. Some of you, some people will say, oh, I don't let her go to the hospital because they will be calling all the thing on me, and then I'll be worrying and all that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't want nobody to tell me I'm sick, and all that kind of thing. That's why the health care, when we're doing health fair, more people do not like to come, but other people, majority of the people that we do when we're doing health fair are the women. The women come. Most of the time the women come. The men will not come.
Because they're scared.
They're scared. Because when they come, when we're doing health fair, when you come, we will teach you how to check yourself. We will teach a woman how to check their breast because they go for mammogram. We will check them and tell them, say, check your breast this way, check your breast that way. If you feel any little mass like a corner or like a little stone, you must try and go to the hospital, so it will be easy to take it out than to stay over there until that stone starts spraying around. We teach them how to do it. If the man come, we will teach you how to test your scrotum, how to test to test it, to make sure that you actually have 2 screws, to make sure that the 2 screws you have, are they soft enough, and all that kind of thing. We'll teach you how to do those kind of things.
And one thing I just want all of you to know that we saying we're going to do this thing is not because we just on Facebook, that everybody on Facebook or social media, we are registered. This is something we're doing legal, with non-profit. So we got the ability to, we got the option to do a whole lot of different things.
Yeah.
And I'm talking right now. We want to introduce the walk. We're going to do the walk, and I'm working with a couple of training from the gyms.
Yeah.
I want to talk to them to see if we can just do a long walk where everybody can get up in the morning, wear your t-shirt, your whatsoever, come on there, and we're going to walk maybe a mile or 2, no rush. And we're going to find a place, probably maybe of old folks home or something where we can walk. If there tissue or something, we walk there, give it to them, and walk back.
Yeah, that's it.
Walk back, and this is all going to be live. We'll have some water. We can provide water, for people to drink. Yeah, and I want to reach out to some of the professionals we have. We got a lot of Liberians, nurses, doctors in the community.
Yeah.
We want to bring everybody outside. So we can, if we have organization, Liberian organization, and some other different organizations, so we can have it. We have connection to get in touch with the mayor office and some of the elected officials. We probably can invite them, so we can do that just for the summer.
Yeah.
Everybody come outside and let's do something. So just to let you know, these are things we're going to try to undertake. So if you're interested, call the channel, call the network, and let's be part of it.
That's why
be part of it. So we got a whole lot coming up.
We just want you to understand that we're talking about sickle cell anemia this morning, and that's what it means. So the important thing about here is about this sickle cell anemia. We know that people who are sickle cell anemic do not live long because their blood cells just last. It just lasts for 10 to 20 days. They break and they become very, very anemic. And the more you become anemic, when you are anemic, then you are high risk to develop any infection. Wow. And when you develop infection, you don't have no mechanism to fight. You see, your immune system is way down. It will go down.
And that's a problem.
You see, when your immune system is down, especially your spleen, which is the major part of your immune system, is down, then you got trouble. You see, because why your spleen is going to go down, because your spleen is basically taking off the dead sickle cell from your body. They will continue taking that dead sickle cell from your body until the spleen becomes enlarged. When the spleen becomes enlarged, that's a big problem. It can't work again. We don't want it that way.
Yeah, so please share the video.
That's why we want you to understand that. When you understand that, it will be all right. When you have a child, want to know whether that child is a sickle cell trait carrier or sickle cell anemia. So always check on that. All right. When we come back on the Friday, we may be talking about tuberculosis. When we come back, we may be telling you about something that happened in Liberia, because people go to a hospital wanting to have fever. Want to have fever, they carry them to the hospital. What do we do? They say you're putting them on drip. What are the typhoid? What are the malaria? That they don't know. We'll talk about that. We want to distinguish that. We want you to distinguish that so that you know these things. When somebody call you from home and say, oh, the person was having, I think, our malaria or typhoid. So at least the distinction to know whether this is malaria or this is the typhoid, so that you know. We'll talk about that. We'll discuss that and then give you the distinction. The distinction, we call that differential diagnosis.
That's correct.
Okay? So we'll give you that so that you will know.
So those of you in Liberia, if you're in Liberia, you're watching, please look at the newspaper. Look out for the People newspaper. You're going to see the network is going to be published in there.
Yeah.
It's telling everybody in Liberia that we're about to launch in Liberia. So read the People's newspaper. We're going to have a commercial up here for you, so you can know that we're about to launch in Liberia. Okay, we got people going on a training right now, staff going on a training.
Yep.
So please follow us. Like we said, we're running as a non-profit, the Sharing Development Foundation. We're running here in America, and we're not just sitting here because we want to sit here. We're doing this because we feel that we should have a platform for our people, or the African community, or Liberian community,
and
in the diaspora.
Get your more education about
so always remember, always remember, and those of you in the Northeast area or in Philadelphia area, we're trying to come up with the walk. We'll let you know. We've been sitting in summer. We've been inside all summer, all winter. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been cold. We've been inside. The winter been very long. You know, so now it's summertime. It's gonna be hot. So we gotta bring the kids, especially for the kids that are not doing anything. It'd be nice to come up with the family and just walk.
Yeah.
You know, walk. We're trying to find a place where we can give something, not to just walk, but you can walk and also maybe we can donate something, and then that'll be it. And for Damian and Solo Konate, we're gonna be calling you guys up later on to update us on the happenings in Liberia. So we hope you guys get ready when
Mr. Cannibal Show come on this afternoon.
Yeah, we're gonna call you.
So for right now, we will say goodbye for today, and we will see you on the
And
Friday.
I'm gonna call you guys on later on, and just for you guys to give us a little update on what what is going on in the country. I know people are waiting to hear us. And please, I understand, but please to the audience, those of you that live in Philadelphia, please don't call me 2 o'clock in the morning to ask me what is happening in Liberia. Please wait for at least 9 o'clock. I know everybody want to know what's going on in Liberia. So call me. And yesterday we have a show, and sometimes we try to be a little bit funny, to bring a little smile on your faces. It's not every day. We can't just be mad all the time and just sit down doing something. So please, don't call me 2 o'clock in the morning. And when we come here, we're trying to make it fun, go with the flow. We got what we have. What we have right now, there's nothing we can do. We just gotta work with it. So
that's it.
Just keep watching, follow us, support us, and I want to get in touch with some of the nurses and doctors in the community to help us prepare out so we can do the work. Thanks for watching. Thank you.